Buckle up. We've hit the halfway mark of the season. Race 18 brings us to the lightning fast Michigan International Speedway, with speed soaring past 200 miles an hour into turn one. There's no room for any hesitation. Honda Neco Darius Racing is digging deep. We're sitting 11th in the standings. And after a season full of chaos, brutal DNF at Dover, fiery rivalries with Brian Vickers, Ford, GM drivers in general, and even our teammate, Joe Agee, talking about leaving our program, we're still standing pretty strong. With a chance at a third cup title and new manufacturer Honda leading us to the front. This team was built for the fight, championship winning pedigree, and everything else that you could ever ask for. Honda's been working hard in the background. So today, when we headed to Michigan, we're looking at Michigan as not just another race. We're looking at it as a way for us to shift that momentum back into our courts, because we need some momentum. Michigan will be that place for us to get that momentum back. It's good to see you guys. It is great to be back playing NASCAR Thunder 2004's modded career mode. As you guys are probably well aware of, we've been very busy this season. Right now, we're currently building a new chassis. But for some odd reason, Honda has come through and asked us to see that new chassis before it actually is officially done. They said they got a surprise for us, but won't tell us about it until after Michigan, which is where we got to go. So without further ado, we're actually going to wind up bringing one of our better chassis today. The reason why, and hear me out, the reason why is because I want to get a good, solid finish in. And I think Michigan will be that chance for us to kind of stick it to the other teams. We've proven that our speedway package is not that bad, and our car rating is a 55. So I personally believe that our car will be good. Hopefully you guys do too. It's been a while though. So let's go racing. Okay, so we unloaded off the truck pretty solid. I feel like the car is good. We just have the issue with the engine not being what it needs to be for Michigan, but we did unload off the truck really well. So we'll go ahead and down into turn 1 and 2. Michigan is a very fast track. Home track, by the way, of Steven W1323. So welcome home to Steven for this race today. Definitely going to try our best to get the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift Honda Civic Type R up towards the front, because we kind of need a good finish, especially with Honda coming to the track today. I don't know what that all entails. They also have kind of confiscated our third chassis that we just started building. I don't know what that entails. They haven't told us much. But right now we are currently sitting 12th off of the last corner. Down in turns 3 and 4. I said 3 and 4. Guys, where's my head at? That was turn 1 and 2. Anyways, do me a solid. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for today. And don't forget, you guys can drop a super thanks in the comments. It helps. Every little bit helps. All right, coming in through 3 and 4. This car actually feels a lot better right now in 3 and 4 than it did the first lap. We actually had to slow down to like 150. So coming to the line, this will be a
good speed. We'll start near the front.
I'll take it. 9th place. Let's go racing, guys.
MRN is coming to you live from Michigan International Speedway for today's Sirius 400.
What can we expect in this race, Barney?
Well, look for speeds approaching 200 miles an hour and cars running 3 and 4 wide. That's a recipe for some exciting stuff.
The 53 car has been getting into it heavily on the track with the 9 car.
Quite honestly, I think his driving has gotten a little out of control. It's one thing to be out there driving aggressively and fighting for position, but he's gone over the line as of late.
In 2001, Dodge returned to NASCAR with its first victory in 24 years, courtesy of Sterling Marlin.
That victory here at Michigan ended a winless streak of 170 races for Marlin as well. The move to Dodge was a good one for him, as he picked up 2 wins and finished in the top 10 in points for the first time since 1996.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All right, guys, here we go. Green flag. And I've got Denny Hamlin behind me, and I just realized something. I don't have my overall leaderboard up, so give me a sec to fix that. Alrighty, I got my overalls up. So I got Joe 36, Steven is 38th, and AJ Allmendinger is 35th. So FYI, if you saw my April Fool's Day video where we raced at Michigan, it was literally just a joke. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and go off into turn one. We're down to 12th already, but I don't think it's too bad. We got Casey Kane coming up behind. I made a small adjustment to the car because the car was just a little too loose. It was too free. So I wanted to go ahead and make sure I got things in order. I went ahead and just let Casey Kane go. I decided not to get into it with him. Again, we have Honda here today, so I want to make sure we put on a good show for the boys up in Honda. And, you know, having a car that's still somewhat decent looking at the end of the race would probably help. Okay, car's just a little tight. I don't know what to do to help that. I feel like if we lower the wedge, we're just going to be slipping and sliding. So we'll just kind of have to hang on to it. But from 9th to 24th. And about to be 25th. So we are sliding back through the field here. Kyle Petty qualified the 45 car today. He is currently 41st on the track, which isn't great, but he's there. At least he's making the show every week.
The 29 car is still there. Gained another spot.
I got real tight, so I pushed up into Kevin Harvick, who was on my outside and had been on my outside. So I've lost positions to Steven, Michael Waltrip, Joe, Jamie McMurray, Stanton Barrett, Ken Schrader, Joe Nemechek, AJ Allmendinger, Clint Boyer, and now Kevin Harvick.
3 wide. Hold that line. Up another spot.
I'm actually back here now with
All clear, buddy.
with our boy Kyle Petty. Jeremy Mayfield is back as well. He made the show. He's 38th.
Keep an eye on your mirror. He's not too happy with you.
Car isn't that great right now. I won't lie to you. Car was a little bit better during qualifying, but that was also with us running about half an extra round down on wedge. Might actually go back to that here for the race. Nothing else was changed. We just made a small adjustment to the wedge. Yeah, I'm gonna need to make that adjustment. We're gonna have to loosen the car up. The car is just tight. No, the car's tight, buddy. Not anything on you guys' part. I decided to make this change. I kind of regret it. I feel like my crew chief was correct on the idea.
How's the car feeling?
I went against what my crew chief wanted.
He's outside. Don't let him by, but try not to hold him up either. Number 19.
Like in turns 1 and 2, because of the wide sweeping nature of the front stretch, we're able to enter the corner much better. By the way, Steven's up to 24th. We're able to enter the corner much better turn 1 and 2. Turn 3 and 4, because we're kind of going from like a flat straightaway to banked corner. The car wants to walk up the hill, so looks like we're going to take a couple of pit stops today since we're already halfway on fuel here at lap 7 of 38. Don't know what my fuel economy will be compared to everybody else, because you guys already know the other teams are able to do a little bit better than us right now, and you know the big brains over at Honda are working on trying to improve that for us. But they're getting there. I feel like they're getting there, guys. I mean, I guess the only positive right now is that we're not destroying the tires. We're not slipping and sliding too much, and that's okay. Currently right now, the lead is Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Casey Mears, Matt Kenseth, and Casey Kane. Those are your top 5. I'll get you guys 6th through 10th here after we get off of turn 1 and 2. 6th is Kurt Busch. Then it's Scott Riggs, Kyle Busch, Carl Edwards, and then Mark Martin. Those are your top 10. Jimmy Johnson has moved up to 11th. Tony Stewart is 12th. So a lot of good big hitters in the top 12.
Got one down low.
Got the 90 of Steven Light behind me.
41, 74.
Morgan Shepherd qualified in. He's currently 43rd.
Best place for him is in your rear view mirror. Car inside. We're off the pace. Everything okay?
No, car's tight.
Just trying a lot. Okay, we're clear. Got one down low.
Yeah, we got some cars coming down pit road already here on lap 10.
Rear's getting more.
That means they might actually be making it a 3-stop race.
Fuel. The 19 car isn't going to let you by easily. 41, 69. Gotta pick it up a little. Number 19 is going high. Clear.
Down in turn 1 and 2. So we're doing good here 11 laps in. I'm okay with this. Steven, by the way, also came down pit road, so he was already on pit road. Joe was up to 20th. I don't actually see Allmendinger off the top, but I think he's 25th right now, so he's just a few spots ahead of me. Got a couple of leaders that came down pit road, which hands the lead over to Casey Mears. Casey Mears, I believe this is the first couple of laps he's led this season. I could be wrong. I'm going long this run because I want to see how long we can go, and then we can try to work our way back because we're not going to win this on pure speed. I just figured this out here. You know, we had a good car qualifying, same thing that we always get with Honda, but we can't keep doing this. So we're going to have to figure something out. And we're not losing too much time. I think we were, what, maybe 0.3 of a second off? Fuel tank is almost empty, so we got to come down. We're going to come down this time by. Casey Kane is also entering pit road this lap. We're washing up the hill. Not what I want on my end lap here. I gave it all I could to get down to pit road. So we're going to go half around down on wedge, which means I am going to be a little bit, okay, a lot a bit more looser than before, but we've got to make this adjustment. This is a much needed adjustment for our car.
The crew jumps over the wall and begins to service this machine.
Come on, guys.
Opportunity to shine. They can't make any mistakes here. It'll be a routine.
This is that new pit crew we got. Oh, come on.
2 cans again.
How do you hit the catch can, man? We were, what, 38th? If we get passed by Morgan Shepherd on track, we'll be okay. We got passed by Morgan Shepherd on track. Sterling Marlin was the last guy to come down pit road, by the way. So we are outside the draft. We are nowhere near anybody else right now. All because our catch can man and rear tire changer couldn't find a way to stay out of each other's way. Am I the only one trying to win a championship this season? Man, that's a disappointment. Okay, well, we're dead last.
75, 58.
We can go 14 laps on fuel, so I'll be coming in on lap 28, which means we should be good to go until the end by a good 4 laps. So, well, I unfortunately have nothing else to tell you guys because we are dead last behind the likes of Mike Bliss, Morgan Shepherd, David Strimmy, Kyle Petty. So I guess I'll let you guys know what happens. I'm not a happy camper. Oh, I got some good news for y'all. Steven is up to 10th and Joe's up to 12th. All right, so pit stops have begun here. We're on lap 22. And Morgan Shepherd was the first one to come down pit road, so we're going to have a few more come down. I was contemplating staying out till about lap 28 and then capitalizing on fresher rubber, but we're going to probably have to pit strategy this because Denny Hamlin is rapidly closing in.
Wow, you're fast.
Although,
Looks like some of the leaders are headed down.
I do owe him. Still owe him some payback. mean, ethically, it would be wrong. It would be wrong ethically. But it would be so good feeling.
Careful, you're getting low on fuel.
I'm slick thinking about it. I know I shouldn't be, but I really want to.
41, 25. That one was quick. Let's do it again.
Just got word that Dale Jarrett also just fell out the race. By the way, Clint Boyer failed to keep his engine running, so he wound up falling out of the race. We haven't had any cautions yet, which is great. Steven and Joe are in the top, 15, but I believe they just come down. They're just now coming down to the race.
Lead cars are pitting. Number 11 is the one that hit
Yeah. I got my revenge on Denny Hamlin. Sorry.
44, 66.
Look,
Pace is falling off. Pick it up.
ethically, that wasn't right. Unethically, that was perfect. Also, I could just make the statement that I was trying to get to pit road and just so happened to get into Denny. He was in my way. That's what we'll say. Also, Joe and Steven stayed on the lead lap. So, net positive. Also, Kurt Busch is on the lead lap in 30th. I didn't do anything wrong. As far as I'm concerned, Denny kind of sort of deserved it after everything he did to me and he was wrong for. So, I got my revenge. I'm sorry. Ethically, no, not good. Ethics, ethics, they matter. But Denny deserved it. I owed him, and I got my payback today, okay? So I am done with Denny Hamlin, all right? Did Jimmy Johnson just glitch and go through like 5 pit boxes? Oh, what do I care? Steven and Joe are 4th and 5th right now. And Denny, Martin Truex Jr., and Dale Jr. all stayed out. Oh, I think I broke Denny's AI, guys. Whoops. Wonder if he's going to run out of gas coming up. Is that the second error on the rear tire changer? Is that the second time he's done something like he ran into the catch can man the first time? Did he just run into the gas man too?
Cars who didn't pit up front. Watch for traffic to stack up behind them.
Oh, heck no. Also, Dale Jr. did pit, by the way. Okay, 10 to go. Oh no, I just realized AJ Allmendinger is the lap.
Laps left. The 8 car is looking left.
Whoops. I did mess up one of the Hondas.
Far inside. Nothing damaged. Keep digging, buddy. Save your tires.
AJ Allmendinger got into me. Rear of the car is fine though.
Leaders are pitting.
That would be Denny Hamlin and Martin Truex Jr., I believe, that are coming down pit road. Actually, it's just Denny Hamlin. Steven is up to 2nd behind Martin Truex Jr. Joe is 4th. Guys, could Steven win, like steal a race here? Steven got to 1st. He passed Martin Truex Jr. on actual speed, guys.
Got one outside. You know what they say.
Because Martin Truex Jr. is out of fuel.
Don't let him by, but try not to hold
Truex Jr. has just held everybody up.
Still low. All clear, buddy.
So Steven now has to fight off Casey Kane and Joe because Joe is also 3rd.
Keep hitting those marks.
Guys, we can see a win from one of our drivers. I did not manipulate this race at all. Say it with me in the comments now. We did not manipulate the race. We just unintentionally got into Denny Hamlin, who couldn't keep it straight coming to pit road. Okay? Just like the old Avatar: The Last Airbender. There's no war in Ba Sing Se. I am going to have to block for my life, though, because I am 19.
Number 25, not bad. 40, 55.
I can't fight off that Wood Brothers car. That car is just way strong.
Number 5 is right behind you.
Yeah, we lost some speed.
Attempting a block. Clear on both sides.
Come on, Peachtree City's Reed Sorensen. We're both from Georgia. We're both Georgia boys. Why are you doing this to me? Joe is falling outside the top 10. He's dropped down to 11th. I think there's a problem. Steven is the current leader, though. I'm fine with the leader having a 9-second lead. If it stays Steven, I'm gonna be happy. I want that guy to do so well at his home track. Come on, Steven. Bring it home.
Going inside. You're just making him more angry, buddy. You're dropping back. What's wrong?
Wasn't happy about Sterling Marlin's move there, but that's fine.
All around.
What happens when you have some rivals? That's okay. I'm okay with that. Just move me up the track.
Whoa, that was a quick lap. Number 26, up high. All clear, buddy.
We're 4 cars away from running dead last.
Got one down low. Contact with Murray.
Got into Dale Jr.
Got one high.
Just got passed by the 26. 26 is not on the lead lap. Neither is the 20
Keep an eye on your mirror. He's not too happy.
or the 01. Or, no, 01 is on the lead lap.
Left front tire.
So is the 8 car. This is another weird race for Tony Stewart. I am not sure why he's back here. I got off throttle, but it didn't help. Went right up to the wall anyway.
Let's try to race a little clean.
Dude, Mike Bliss. Oh, that's right. You don't like me right now. Okay. That's fine. Steven still leads, though. 2 to go for Steven. Steven's leading still over Casey Kane. Mike Bliss got into me again. No big deal. I'm going to block David Strimmy here. He'll be finishing 27th if he stays here. White flag. Steven still in the lead. Joe drops down to 13th.
Bring it in when you're ready. We're in our pit window.
I don't care that I'm in my pit window. Come on, Steven. Bring it home for us.
43.
Bring it home for Honda Neco Darius Racing and punch your ticket to the chase for the cup this season. Come on, man. Well, he does still have to be in the top 20 in the standings, so a win would actually help. Joe moves up to 12th. We're all the way back in 26th. It ain't about us. It's about Steven coming to the start-finish line now. Steven gets the dub over Ryan Newman.
Hey,
And I'm in the wall.
fix that mess. Take it easy. Try to keep him behind you. You're clear.
Lost 2 spots because of it, but that's okay. We were destined to finish kind of bad anyway. But my boy Steven, he won. He won at his home track. I am so proud. Good job, Steven, W1323. Good job for bringing that one home for us. Let's go.
This is the kind of finish the fans love to see.
Wow, you know, you're right. That was an incredible finish to an even more incredible race. This NASCAR Winston Cup Series is so exciting to watch.
The 53 car will probably be exchanging words in the garage with the 14 car.
Should be interesting next time they get next to each other on the racetrack. At this point, nobody wants to back down, and we could see some sparks fly.
This is Joe Moore for Barney Hall saying thanks for joining us for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race. Next up is the Infineon Raceway.
So for me, it wasn't the finish that I actually probably rightfully deserved. We wound up finishing a lot better than that because I played a game and decided to beat up on Denny Hamlin to let him know and remind him that I don't forget things. Just because you're the leader and about to lap me doesn't mean I forgot. And I had been holding that one in for a bit, and I'm glad I did it. Ethically, though, that wasn't very fair to anybody else, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, I promise comments, I won't do that again. I did not intend to manipulate the race, okay? I just wanted to let Denny Hamlin know I didn't forget, and I got my payback, so that's all in the past. As long as he doesn't come back and hit me, we're good. Promise. Pinky promise. As long as he doesn't hit me first. Now, Steven wins over Ryan Newman, Casey Kane, Kurt Busch, and Jimmy Johnson. That's your top 5. Joe finishes 12th. I finished 28th. And as you guys know, AJ Allmendinger struggled. He wound up finishing 40th because he was actually one of those cars that had to start at the back of the field because apparently he entered pit road when it was closed. So, yeah. that happened, but I'm really happy that Steven gets these 130 points. Those are about to propel him forward. So that's really good for Steven. 7 lead changes, an average of 139 miles an hour, which is awesome. And I don't know if you guys noticed, we have $877,000 to work with. You know what that means? We're probably looking at getting ourselves that engine shop built on a rush order. Makes me happy. Let's go back to the race shop and figure out what we need from here. All right, I raced here as fast as I could to the shop additions. We've got some things to talk about real quick that I just found out about that may have just helped us out a bit. Talk about that in a second, but first, let's buy this engine shop, get it in 3 races time, so we're gonna go down to like $157,000. I'm not gonna fire the right rear tire changer yet. Okay? Yet. But just so you guys know, the rear tire changer, Mr. Roberts, is on we'll say probation for now. Another thing that I need to tell you guys is so Honda has been in our shop for a while. As you guys know, they came by before the Michigan race and they were trying to work on some things, and they took our new chassis but didn't take our chassis, and they apparently sent in a whole horde of people because they were happy with how Steven wound up winning. Again, Steven's stuff is coming straight from our shop, so they were happy with what they saw. Let's just say it like that, and we'll also get to that in a second. I just remembered we need to talk about the standings because Steven is now 18th in the standings, which is 243 back, and as long as he just keeps starting every single race, he will be in the chase, just like me. So yeah, about that whole Honda thing. So they came to the shop, they did some work while we were in Michigan, which they rightfully can. They own like our team, you know, because Honda, Neko Darius Racing, they want us to do well. How well? Well, they finished building our 3rd chassis. Okay. Apparently they've worked on some stuff in our shop. Chassis 2 was not a 100 condition chassis, so they've done a repair and or overhaul. They've upgraded the first engine as well, and they went in even so far as to work on another body because all of our stuff beforehand we had not put any money into to repair. Honda went and did it while we were in Michigan. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. What is it? Is that the thing? A gift horse in the mouth? I think that's the saying. They've done some work. That's confusing. I don't like being confused at my own shop. Anyways, Infineon is next. It's a road course. And I'm completely confused and shaking that Honda did some work for our team. If you guys are too, make sure you let me know down in the comments down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Be easy, everybody.